guys, so for today's vlog, now that Vlogust is over, we're gonna make an entire video just showing Zoe's face, right? Just her little lion face. You're so cute, I can't handle it. No, I'm just kidding. I actually just spent the last like 10 minutes just cuddling with Bowsen. Now he's playing with his ball, but I was sitting there hugging him like he was a little human.
Yeah, we had him sitting up on the couch. He was like...
Yeah, and I was hugging him. So...
No, we just want to show you guys some old videos that we found on our old iPhones.
Yeah.
It was like, they were around before we were doing YouTube. Not all of them were, but some of them that are... that have stories behind them.
They do. It was funny though because when you were talking, my camera did that thing like what your eyes do sometimes if you're listening to someone and you're bored and it starts to get fuzzy.
My God.
That's what the camera just did. It was on you and then it just slowly went out of focus and then slowly went back into focus like, oh yeah. But I was listening to you and very enthralled, but the camera... This will be fun too, because I bet you some of you guys live in Singapore. We lived in an area called Tiong Bahru in Singapore, and
only for about the first month we were there, and then we moved.
Yeah,
so we weren't there the whole time.
No, we were only there for a little bit. And there was, for those of you that don't live in Singapore, most of Singapore, and Singaporeans can put in the comments down below if I mess anything up, but most of Singapore is connected by something called an MRT, which is like a train, and how a lot of people get around. And there's different MRT stops, and we lived at the MRT stop called Tiong Bahru, and there was this guy.
Most of them are like, kind of like in little mini malls too, so when you get out of the train station, there's like tons of shopping and eating.
Yeah, so if you're like getting home and you took the MRT home and then you're at your stop, you could pick up your groceries before you make the final walk home or you take a bus to your home. So this is Tiong Bahru. There was a guy walking through Tiong Bahru and we forever called this the Tiong Bahru Shuffle because I couldn't believe how he was walking. So
now we noticed lots of people walking this way sometimes.
Yeah, like multiple people. So that's why we called it that.
No, I'm going to insert the clip.
JK, go ahead, Dan. I just don't see the purpose of walking like that. That's all the reaction I have to that.
This next video is just showing how freaking crowded it gets sometimes in the mall. Do you remember this video?
No. Oh yeah. I do actually, funny enough, now that you're showing this, I remember this day. Because I remember we went to the mall afterwards and I was looking at SK2 or whatever it's called, Skip 2.
This is more crowded than Disneyland gets.
And this is how busy all of the malls are.
I look different.
You do look slightly different right there.
I look, yeah, quite a bit different. I was really embarrassed to show my face back then because I wasn't vlogging for any purpose other than just to show my family what we were seeing. So I didn't think there was any point in like showing my face, you know, like now I always am freaking filming myself because I know people want to see other people, but I was just trying to show Singapore.
We went to Thailand, and so this is like the cool islands you see when you fly over. This is actually walking through
the resort.
The hotel.
Dude, this resort in Thailand was so beautiful. Not gonna lie, if you're not from Thailand, like it's, as I'm burping, so different from like being in the States. So I was actually a little frightened because when you go outside of your little bubble, it's just scary. So it was different, but holy moly, it was so beautiful. So beautiful.
So here is our resort.
Ooh.
And back then, it wasn't a cardinal sin to film videos vertically with your iPhone.
Yes.
So that's why they look like this. You can make fun of us, but we didn't know.
We didn't know.
This is how you get onto the beach. We're right on the beach.
I remember this place
This is our pool.
so vividly.
Me too.
There's that overlook beach.
This was like one of the cheapest vacations we've taken.
Where we stayed.
And it was so nice.
Yeah. jet skiing on this beach was so fun. Oh yeah, this is where you look exactly the same you look now.
We're in Thailand. Say yeah. You're so cute.
That was 3 years
This
ago.
is where we're sitting.
That could have been yesterday, you cutie.
There's a massage booth in front of us, so we're parasailing. Basically, it's really pretty. It's nice. Okay. Bye.
I'm so glad I YouTube now because I remember when I used to film things, I really wanted an excuse to be like, yay, on camera, but I felt like since there was no purpose, it felt lame, but I'm like, well, now I'm at least putting them on the internet.
What's this?
Bye, Thailand.
Oh, we're eating dinner now.
Yes, I remember this dinner.
So fun. But we're coming back, so, right?
We didn't go back.
Right?
Hopefully one day.
I would be down.
Enthusiastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, 16-hour plane ride.
I was just going to
probably.
say, because of the plane ride, I'd prefer to go to Hawaii. But if we were closer, that'd be fun. I don't do well on long plane rides.
Oh.
Back then, from Singapore to Thailand was like 45 minutes. It was like flying from here to like Vegas.
This video I caught a frog. And now I'm letting him go.
I've always been fascinated with catching
Dan,
animals.
put him down.
What was weird about that frog is like he had one normal eye and then the other eye was like this big.
So gross. That means something is wrong.
Something was very wrong with that frog. Ah, look at this girl. Sorry if you ever see this video, but you were sleeping on the subway.
I mean, that was common. Everyone would always sleep on the MRT.
But it looks like her eyes are like, you can still see them.
That's how you sleep.
That is how I sleep.
And Bowser sleeps that way. It's like, hello? Are you awake?
Oh, and then we did the little stick your feet in the fish pond thing. Look at you.
They did this on the Kardashians recently. Ew. Why do I do that to my feet? I spread all my toes apart. I have like a weird toe spreading talent.
Oh my gosh.
This is that rain, right?
This is how freaking crazy the rain gets.
It rains like nothing I've ever seen in Singapore. I remember, I mean, this was brand new for me. I didn't know it was possible to rain that much. Like, I was blown away. Okay, that picture of my car, I was so proud of my car and I wanted to take a picture with it, but I just took a picture for my own private records because I always wanted an Infinity, but I didn't want to post on Facebook because I didn't want it to seem like I was showing off my nice new car.
But you did, because I made you.
Yeah, he was like, whatever, you bought it. And plus, it's not like I'm driving around like a Bentley. Like,
Dude.
I got a used Infinity. But I was so proud of it because I wanted it for so long.
We worked freaking hard for that car, so.
So what else?
Alright. Oh my gosh, this is Casey. Well, apparently he was dancing like Britney Spears, or making fun.
No.
And then you told him to do it again, and when he was on camera, he was too embarrassed.
Oh my
Back
gosh.
away from me and just do the Britney Spears dance.
He's so little.
Dude, you're camera shy. That's so awkward.
I'm so
The
mean.
minute that the camera comes on, you make an awkward face and you stop doing what you did before. Right here.
Oh my gosh, I'm like making him dance. I'm like, dance, monkey,
it's funny,
dance.
Casey, you know, when we picked him up from China, he was 3. He was missing his front tooth. We knew him for like 5-6 years without that front tooth. It was funny when it finally came in. He looked different having like a full set of teeth.
Yeah, he didn't have that for like a really long time. That is when I first started YouTube. That was like one of my first.
This is one of your first videos.
Hey guys, so I'm gonna
Your hair is
start
so
doing
dark.
like a fitness tip of the day, something to keep your body healthy and in shape. So these are gonna be really short, just quick things that we can do to make, work on beauty from the inside out.
I'll tell you what this is. This is really embarrassing for me. That is me. That's a side of me. But it was, I thought I had to be a certain way, and I was so nervous. Like, I'm just so much crazier than that. And it's funny, so whenever people tell me, like, sometimes people will refer to really old videos, and they'll be like, oh my gosh, Nikki, you've changed. I'm like, dude, that was not really me. Like, that was a part of me. Oh, that's my first Google check. We were just talking about this today. You were right, $170. My first check for being on YouTube. Anyways, yeah, whenever people are like, oh, you're not the same, I'm like, that's because that was like a small part of me kind of behaving how I thought I had to behave, like keeping it calm and pulled together like a proper beauty guru.
This is Corey when she was probably 1.
Oh my gosh.
Right here.
Ladder, 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 ladder.
She's gonna do it.
Ladder, 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 ladder. Yeah, ladder, 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 ladder.
She's so freaking cute.
So freaking cute, dude. So we're gonna see the last clip.
This last video, I was on a job site and this guy let me use his jackhammer, so this was kind of fun because I got to use this for the first time.
I would
so
not be
bad.
able to do that by any means. We'll see you next time. Say bye. Oh, what's he got on his face?
Oh, he's been a bad boy.
Bad boy. You good face.
My son!
Angel! What is on your nose?
Oh.
He's so cute. I love him. I love you too, Zoe. I love you in your summer dress. You're so pretty. Oh, she's like, I need my mommy. We love our dogs. It's a little ridiculous.
Oh,
What are we going to be like as parents?
I don't know, but here's a picture of Bowser when he came home.
And then we
The
really
first
gotta go.
day.
Oh my gosh, I'll just show him. Look at that.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, guys. Love you. Love you. Bye.